Omema narị ekele imela o. Omema narị ekele. Omema narị ekele imela o. Eze biko narị ekele. Once again, the good people of Biafra, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. And of course, it is important we continue to engage our people, arouse their consciousness, and appeal to their mind of reasoning in a time like this. Because a lot is at stake. But to most of us, we allow ourselves to be distracted and to be carried away. But in the absence of the Biafran watchmen, a lot of things will go wrong. Anyway, I still remain George ONYIBE. I hail from Agbo and Yoma Province, Delta State. It is still regarding the issue of Biafra. As it concerns or as in respect to the activity going on in Nigeria. I want us to quickly look at a topic this morning which I entitled Arithmetic Progression. Those of you who are privileged to study maths in school, there are some fascinating topics. Diminishing return, arithmetic progression, probability, and so on and so forth. But this morning I want us to look at this arithmetic principle known as arithmetic progression. I won't want to go deep there, but to bring our mind back to the Nigerian state. We have found ourselves in a position where prophets have been denied the gift of prophecy. Before now, people will tell you, American prophesy, this will, Nigeria will divide in 2020. United Nations prophesy, Nigeria cannot survive after 1999. And prophecy. It's not working anymore. It is a moment of arithmetic progression. Because what will be, will be. God has taken over the wisdom, the operation of Nigerian from the power that be. Everybody is left in darkness. And those who can reason have perceived what is going on. Everybody is falling back on their region to get ready. But it looks like the people of Biafra prefer to be entertained, boost their ego, create activities that will make them feel good. My brother, there is a process in place already. We have seen what is happening in Nigeria. How our own leaders have all been doff-handed. They can't do anything. But even the people who are perpetrating this evil, they cannot help themselves. Who is Nigeria going to fight now? Boko Haram? Fulani headsmen? Miati Allah? Agitators? Unknown gunmen? Who are they going to fight? And you see, somewhere along the line, that which held Nigerian together will be destroyed. But of course, we must give it to men and women out there who are working to sustain the system. But above all, the people of Biafra must appreciate those men and women who respond to the things that bomb us at night. They don't talk, they are not shouting on social media, oh, we are defending our land, oh, we are saving our people. In the absence of light, darkness will prevail. If such men keep quiet, most of you entertaining us on social media, home and abroad, you will feel the pain. You will note something you have not even thought of. But God is kind to all souls. But they say it doesn't help those who help themselves. We must help ourselves. Coming back to our topic, which is arithmetic progression. Nigeria is progressing negatively towards its undeniable end, inevitable end. But it's not going to go. She will not take that fall for anybody to enjoy. It is going to be very disastrous. And with this information, many people are beginning to get ready. The Fulanis are not worried because they think they have their back covered, using the resources stolen from Biafra land to develop other Fulani communities within the West African region. And we applaud them, and with boldness, they harass us to submission, and they dish out our money, and they tell us every rubbish because they have their back covered. The British government are there for them, aside the African Fulanis who are supporting this atrocity in Nigeria. Of course, the British government and other people who want to steal oil without paying free of charge and tell you their world power, they have their back covered. But you see, a time will come, all of us will answer our Father's name. God has set an order in place. Nobody will be able to stop it. It will be because of one single man. Something that is bigger than all of us will happen to all of us. The issue of Ukraine is still ranging. Someone say, oh, America want to provoke China. China want to provoke Israel. Israel want to. Now Ukraine is telling you where our ballistic missiles are. It is eating too much. It can explode. Europe will set. All of you continue. You will understand that there is a power that shapes our way. He presides in the heavens of the heavens. But this is not about them. The Hausa somewhere along the line feel they will be protected by the Fulani connection. The Yorubas are not relenting. Yes, there are constant attacks. They have formed their alliance, cemented their agreement with many countries, but you never hear it on social media. And then lately, we look at what happened with Asari Dokubo. He marched on the street with machine guns. I listen to Nigerians trying to analyze it. I feel their fears. They will say, but Asari had to do it, but I have to do that, but he has to do that. And then I thought about it. I say, if Asari was an Igbo man and decided to parade on the street with such weapon, Voice of America will talk about it. BBC will jump on it. The whole media and the whole world will tell you this is why they have been against the Igbo man. But then the Nigerian media were trying to indirectly beg Alhaji Asari Dokubo to calm down, calm down. We understand, calm down, calm down. But am I telling you what he did is right? What he did is the right thing to be done. The leaders of the day are hopelessly and foolishly telling you, we have been trying to stop Boko Haram, the one they are sponsoring. We have been trying to calm down insurgency, the one that they have initiated. We are trying to couple the issue of insecurity, but they are the insecurity we have. And Asari passed a simple message. Understand, when you talk about Niger Delta, Asari is just a fraction of people waiting to respond at the right time. This is one thing most people don't know. Others are not in the chapter of comment on social media. Asari is just a fraction taken. You can imagine when 10 warlords, as they choose to call them, will march the road. We shall see who is Boko Haram inside Biafra land. But the arithmetic progression we are looking at this morning is, you come to the middle belt. They are almost divided, turned against each other. Considering the number of ethnic nationality that coexist within that region, it's going to take a miracle to bring them together to defend their land. The TV has sat upon the Domas and the rest of them for how many years? But of course, they are waking up. They are waking up. Because everybody no longer wait for prophecy. No more prophecy. It is going to come upon all of us like a thief in the night. Now maybe you understand what Jesus meant. But then the arithmetic progression now is boiled down on the southeast of Nigeria, Biafra land. We started opposing the criminal activity of Nnamdi Kanu. because we know what is going on. We know when the struggle were betrayed. We know the looming danger this will incur on our people. We know it, but you don't know it. If you like, defend what is indefensible. This is your business. But the Igbo people must open their eyes. Alleged agitation was at the verge of being compromised as it is today. Reasonable and noble men called on Nnamdi Kanu and advised him, this thing will not take us anywhere. It will take all our power away from us. You cannot initiate this process. They were speaking as genuine Igbo men. They never knew the criminal Nnamdi Kanu has a different agenda. He disassociates himself from those great mind behind the struggle and started forming crops of criminal gang. He set up Simeon Ekpa, he set up unknown gunmen, he set up ESM, he set up BSC, or Tapiapia Freedom Fighters group of company. He put all of them in place. He told them what to be doing, and then he said that they made and play the God. He doesn't know. He tells you, you go and do it, you don't do it, you don't do it. Igbo Mugus are jumping up and down. They are clapping. Go and ask Obi Kubana. Arithmetic progression. If Obi Kubana have died now, what will happen? I understand the guy has helped a lot of Igbo youth alongside with their own people. I'm yet to see that he's a ritualist. I'm yet to hear that he's a drug baron. I'm yet to hear that he's stealing oil money. I'm yet to hear that he embezzled political money. Let us say, Owakochi Yeremwata. And then unknown gunmen open fire to kill Obi Kubana. And IPOB are telling you, oh, Obi Kubana, you are romancing with the hopes of them. Oh, Obi Kubana, must your enemy be our enemy? Nelson Mandela said this. The problem most of you have is that you want your enemy to be our enemy. It doesn't work that way. You haters of them, man. Nnamdi Kanu have not told you the game P2B, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, all of you played that removed the Hedioha from Imo State and gave you hopes of them, man. Or you people think we are stupid? So because Nigeria is fighting to stop you from living, the instrument they use become your enemy. My brother, we know the truth. The hunter makes every effort to kill the animal. The animal in return will make every effort to remain alive. Now this is a matter of arithmetic progression. Let's come back a little bit. And say Obi Kubana was killed. And then one saboteur is done. And our people are seeing this truth and allow themselves to be deceived. Some Nollywood actors were kidnapped. And when they released them, the woman said the kidnappers told them, be supporting Nnamdi Kanu. You people are Nollywood is not supporting Nnamdi Kanu. And now you'll understand why people like Kanayo and the rest of them will come out. Oh, General Buhari, our loving Nigerian man, leaving Nnamdi Kanu. They are trying to protect their head. All these people know the truth already. They are known gunmen now, kidnappers. I thought these Fulani headsmen kidnapping us. So Fulani headsmen now kidnap Igbo people. And they now want to tell the Igbo people, you people should be supporting Nnamdi Kanu. Arithmetic progression. It will not stop there. Nnamdi Kanu started by hunting down little men. I call them little men because they don't have anybody to speak for them. They don't have anybody to defend them. Tell me, where is Akowara? Where is Akowara family member? Where did Nnamdi Kanu put Akowara? I can give you more than 1,000 names. Misplaced by Nnamdi Kanu through Obase, another criminal like Benjamin Madubugu Brachimes. They send their children to diaspora. It has progressed. And then they got to a stage. They have to be killing lawmakers. They have to be attacking your governors. They have to look for anybody who opposes them to kill them. Arithmetic progression. Now they are killing those who did not speak for them and those who are friends of their enemies supposedly. Meanwhile, the people inside Nigeria who have perceived this danger are trying to defend their land, barricading it from every form of evil. And the World Igbo Congress and some Igbo organization, they are rallying around. You people don't even know what is coming. That Nnamdi Kanu never have the interest of Igbo at heart. He was working with those who had interest. But he don't. It is the money now. Sooner or later, you know how many companies he have shareholder with his sister Nenayanya around the world. You can imagine, look at the activity of Nnamdi Kanu lawyers. They would need this Biafra more than IPOB members. That is to let you know their own percentage. These people were not part of the process. These are legal department, legal team, hired based on consultation. Now they run IPOB. I don't know you have been sold. They are distracting you. And now they didn't succeed in killing Obi Kubana. Who are they going to kill again? Who are they going to behead again? Now, those of you Igbos sponsoring this atrocity, understand that there are Igbos who already know the truth, and they are watching all of you. And so while other regions are fighting to defend their land, Nnamdi Kanu is busy turning Igbo against Igbo. And when this thing will backfire, the Igbos are going to blame somebody for their predicament. This time, that story will not sell. That is why we don't even want it to happen. That is why, against all odds, we keep doing what we are doing. My children are sleeping. Honestly, I don't sleep. It's my nature. It runs in my blood. But that does not give me the right to disturb them. But I don't have access to the platform to do what I'm supposed to do for a reason beyond my control. But then this message must go to our people. Ojukwu fought a war in a time where he had a privilege to control the the Midwestern region as well as the Eastern region. You know, the massive proportion we are talking about. But he could not, because some key players, they distracted Ojukwu. I won't say they deceived him, they distracted Ojukwu. Nobody will, they never told you, oh, Igbo man was in charge of Midwestern state. They never tell you that. They will never tell you that during the era of 1967, that Igbo man was in charge of Midwestern state. The same thing has started. And they say, oh, let war come, let war come. I tell you, if by this Nnamdi Kanu atrocity, having halted many people, the Igbo man foolishly follow Nnamdi Kanu, think he can save us. Oh, I am not trying to say bad thing, no, but I'm telling you this time, nobody will leave the Southeast. Nobody will leave the Southeast. But you won't understand. And honestly, I cannot kill myself trying to make you to understand. It is your meeting that you know about. That meeting we will not do for Southeast. Now you know about. You think say nobody know. But the meeting they do outside Southeast, you don't know. We that know are trying to warn you. You will not understand. Arithmetic progression. Nnamdi Kanu now cannot fight Nigeria. Because he has healed us, delivered us, and documented us. What is he doing now? The only mission they have now is that those people who can fight him, they want to eliminate all of them. Before your very eyes, they started telling you who are the criminals. Any Igbo youth community leader that will come out and antagonize them. If you see IPOB, China Samuru, oh, kill him. Did they, how many Igbo youth or by youth, did they not kill all of them? And you say, yeah, they are saboteur, and no government visit them. And then from that stage, they begin to kill politicians, begin to kill innocent family members. And why they are doing that in Igbo land? Nnamdi Kanu junior brother, Emma Powerful, Emmanuel Kanu, has packed his family, relocate to abroad, to Abuja, because he need to be controlling the resources in Biafra land. Others have run away with their children. Gullible Igbo has shouted, shit at home, all your shit at home. Has he checked anything? There is a way to program the whole process. This is not what we are supposed to be discussing. I took time to listen to the analysis on what Asari, just only movement. Some will even call Asari. You see, Bishop Asare is trying to save his people. Since the government have failed us, Bishop Asare is doing well. I can't fault him. Why will you fault him? He never raised his gun against his people. Have you heard Asare carry gun and start killing his people? That is when you will know that every of his people have their own gun. But that is not their style now. Have you heard anybody from within the Niger Delta region pick arm and start killing their people? Let me tell you something you don't know. Ateke will prefer to die instead of him to associate with Asare Dokubo. These are their personal issues. But have you seen Ateke attack Asare? Have you seen Asare attack Aseke? Have you seen them fighting for their own business, their own company? Now they cannot sample all the good Igbo men, blackmail all of them, character assassinate all of them. He want to be God. He want to be God. You know how it ends? When you go and I say, no, Asare must be prosecuted. He must be arrested. His people will say, leave him. He's not disturbing us. We will call him to order if there is any problem. But there are more Igbos now who want to Nnamdi Kanu out of the way for genuine reason, more than the Kai ones they give money on the church card to come and defend them. Now, the arithmetic progression now is that while you are supporting this criminality, the death toll will rise and it will get to your homes. It will get to all of you. This is not the time to try to talk, so this man is our man. No, this is the time to understand that what they are after is conquest. They want to recolonize you. I cannot imagine IPOB telling you, oh, one Abinokpabe high priest gave award, a pastor supposedly gave award to Nnamdi Kanu for the leader of unknown government or for what? This is how they rule. Trying to launder image. They are dead already, living in past glory. You will see them very soon. Nnamdi Kanu is our savior, is our Messiah, mega rally. We are going to rally. Have we not been rallying for over a decade? The only thing we have after every money you contribute there is unknown government. And some people are in Finland marrying their mother's age for document and telling you how they are going to give you Biafra. And you think you are normal? You are making yes. What about democracy inside this? And then the idiot will tell you we don't need democracy to guard our border. Now, no get sense. This fire you people are lighting to the throne. Get ready. It will consume all of you. Noble men out there, like Mazu Chuka for me for, like Mazu Bidi to mention but a few. They are fighting very hard to defend all that is left of Igbo land. And some of you are disgracing yourself. We know there is hunger. We know there is poverty. But the needs of men are insatiable. And so even when you have all the money in the world, you will still want more. Only a mature man will understand. Even though I need more money, but it's not necessary. And so even though more money will come, they don't let it get into their head. They understand the difference between what they need and what they want. And so they've put their energy on what they truly need and not what they want. Because we want everything. Arithmetic progression. Stop this evil. And let us rally around and see how we can protect our border. Because the victims of this process of one Nigeria will pay dearly for it. And this is a call for other ethnic nationality trapped within the Biafran territory. You be Idoma, you be Igala, you be Yala, you be Bobora, you be Tinapa, you be Calabar, you be Awonpa, you be Ogoja, you be Andone, you be Ogoni, you be Kalabare, you be Urobo, you be Shekiri, you be Agbo, you be Ole, you be Abraka, you be Igbo, you be Ijo, you be Abua, you be Ahuda, you be Andone, you be Otweke, you be Mbiama, you be Patani. Somewhere along the line, you see this thing no concern you. My brother, if this thing falls out and you lose your voice, another 100 years your people will suffer, if not extincted. That is the reason on this platform we say it is Biafra Nations Alliance. You have a platform to register the voice of your people. Nnamdi Kanu criminal activity will only expose our people to danger. Just think about it. Before now, Nigerians were perplexed because the volunteers were freezing them in all fronts. Today, come out and say you are IPOB member. How many did they kill? Moral grown-up men has left the struggle. They now resolve in picking little children. Most of them are orphan. Most of them have poor home. Benjamin Madubugu, China Sangoru, then we use them to be terrorizing. When they catch them, you see them, they are little children. Hey, it's a lie, it's a lie. My brother, let us be guided. Let us be guided. This thing Nnamdi Kanu is doing may end up setting Igbo backward 100 years and starting all over. But this is the era where we should begin to think on how to build on what we already have, not destroying what we have. You see, Nnamdi Kanu told you, when Biafra come, we will destroy everything, and then we will finish destroying it for 75 years. We will rebuild the Biafra, and the Atorone 18. Yes, miracle, oh, world-class country, you don't have sense. It was about maybe 10 years ago. One of the men I work for, he's from Orafite, and then we were discussing. He told me, did you know the house I bought in America? Then it was 100 years. He bought a house in America. He said that house, as of the time he was buying it, is 100 years. And so as advanced as America is, they still preserve a building of 100 years. And then one idiot, after taking Kai to boost your ego that you don't even have, we will destroy Biafra, we will destroy. But then Igbo people in America are building Igbo village in America with mud house. Does he understand tourism? But how will he understand when he didn't go to school? We boost his image, he turned to idiot and scattering everything. Have you been to Bangladesh to understand that what these people store inside even mud house? If you break 2 mud house, what you bring out inside those mud house, I think it can buy Abuja. Atoro, they are certain. Now, some of you can justify, let's destroy Igbo land. We will rebuild it. My brother, that is not how it is. This madness is progressing. This criminality is progressing. These evil men are progressing. I call it arithmetic progression in Biafra land. But you can't stop it. You can't stop it. Disassociate yourself from Nnamdi Kanu. Other ethnic nationality. Don't let them fool you. You can choose to hide. It doesn't concern you. If it happens, you people will lose your voice forever. We don't want it. ONYIBE. Live and let's live. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I will stop here this morning, and I want to believe you will go back and rethink, and let's see how we can salvage all that is left of us. Yo, 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 anama jogodo, anumere unne yezure.